Bruiser Brody's my first professional match, right? So
Wow.
I don't know, I'm 21 maybe, and I'm in the ring and I'm looking at him. I'm like, fuck, I'm bigger than he is. This is the shit that's going on in my head, right? Now, I'm so nervous. Like, you couldn't have drove a nail up my ass with a sledgehammer. I'm so nervous to start with. But I'm looking like that stupid voice in the back of my head's like, you're fucking bigger than he is. You know, because Bruiser Brody was bigger than life, man. He had all that hair, and he was just a man. He was an animal, right? Bell rings, and I tie up with him, collar and elbow, and, I jam him up into a corner. He's like, hey, kid, lighten up a little bit, kid. Relax. I mean, my body's like angle iron, right? I'm so just, whoa. Anyway, so I go to shove him. We're kind of hand fighting a little bit, and my hand slips off, and I kind of palm him in the face. Temperature in the room changed a little bit at that moment. So we tie up again, and I'm about to shoot him across the ring, yelling like I'm going to hit him with a clothesline. So as I tell him, clothesline, right? And he comes off the ropes like a bullet, like a 6'5", 300-pound bullet, and he kicks me square in my fucking jaw. My eyes roll back in my head, and next thing I know, he's grabbing me. He's like, let's go for a walk, right? So he throws me out of the ring, throws me down on this table, and this place called the Sportatorium in Dallas. They've torn it down now, but they had the folding chairs. They were metal, but then they had the wood slats. He takes this chair as hard as he, and we're not talking about the metal folding chairs, which hurt enough in their own right when you get hit enough times with them. He swings as hard as he can. This chair just fucking explodes. Wood slats fly all over the place. I'm thinking I'd never been hit so hard, man. I'd been hit, but I'd never been hit that hard by anything at that point. He throws me back in the ring, ties me all up in the ropes, right? I'm greener than shit, don't know what the hell I'm doing. And he just starts kicking me as hard as he can in the head. Wow.
Oh, my God.
And I deserved it. He was giving me a lesson that I needed to learn. Anyway, a couple of minutes later, boom, he pins me. And, that was it. We go back to the dressing room, and I'm like, holy shit, I just got the shit kicked out of me. And I went over to him. I was like, Mr. Brody, thank you. He said, all right, kid, just, relax next time, will you? And I was like, yes, sir. I just appreciate, being in the ring with you. And, went back off in my corner to kind of gather where I was. And over him telling the promoter, he's like, fuck, you ought to book this kid some more. They were trying to find someplace else to send me. He said, that kid's going to be something. And, but, at the time, I was too green. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I had to go somewhere else. But that was my first introduction into wrestling, and I got thumped pretty good.